Hey y'all, so I've tried to make this video 4 times today. Anyway, I guess this is the only time I can make it when the house is quiet for a few minutes. So I just wanted to tell you guys what's been going on. So we met with our realtor, and the realtor gave us a breakdown of homes in the area and how much they sold for in 2019, what the market is doing, and she let us know how much I'm gonna get one, our house is showing um, on the search engines like um, what is it, Zillow, Trulia, I think that's one of them, um, Zest Mates, whatever, Zest Mites, whatever. Um, realtor.com and Redfin, and she gave us, in our house, this sitting between 305 and 320. So, that's not bad. We the floor plan that we purchased was 226 when we purchased it. And we've been in here for almost 4 years. It would be 4 years in August, so we're just a little shy of 4 years. Yeah, I had to count real quick, girl. Okay, y'all. Okay, so we did all of that, and we had a contractor come out and come take a look at our roof because we haven't done anything with the roof since we had the house built, and we've had a couple of bad hailstorms since we've been in here. So he came and did that yesterday as well, and he told us that we did need to replace the roof. Yay! um so that's going to be another added expense that we weren't preparing for. So I'm not sure how much we have to pay out of pocket, but if we have to pay our deductible, um, it'll be 2,800. I guess for the whole entire roof. What else? So we gotta pay that, and then we gotta figure out how to move all our stuff. We're really gonna downsize because we don't need all this stuff, and we are looking at taking our washer and dryer, our refrigerator, and just our clothes and stuff like that. Like a lot of the apartment complexes and stuff now come with washers and dryers in the unit. And the one that we've looked at and the one that we're going to probably go with, they actually have a washer and dryer in the unit. So we'd have to put that stuff in storage. But if we buy a house that's not a new build, and that's what we're looking for this time, a house that's already established in a neighborhood and all that stuff, we're going to need our own refrigerator, washer and dryer. I'm a little weird about washer and dryers and refrigerators. Like, I don't want to clean out somebody else's stuff. You know what I mean? And I don't know, in my mind, like when you use a washer or whatever dirt from your body, whatever soil from your body is like in the machine, unless you get those little tablets. I don't know if you guys know about this, but they make these little tablets that you can drop into the washing machine to like cleanse it or wash it out or whatever. And I don't know, it's still in the back of my mind, like, okay, somebody else uses this, is somebody else's stuff, and their body spices is in the drum, it's in the dryer, it's in the washing machine. I don't know about this. And then the same thing with the refrigerator, like, is it really as clean? Is it your clean? You know what I mean? Is it your type of clean, or is it just you know what I mean? So those are the things that have been running through my mind. We have found so okay, so here's the thing. We were looking between Orlando, Tampa, and Jacksonville. um I wanted Orlando because we love Disney World, we love going, but I also love the beach. But we on a budget. We're on a budget. So plus we have a dog, and in some areas she's considered an aggressive breed, and it's been difficult to find a place that will accept her. So I've been calling around to a bunch of apartment complexes in Orlando, and they won't deal. So I think in Orlando we only have three three options, right? And then Tampa, I haven't really called down there yet, but in Jacksonville I got 6 options straight off the bat. Like, six. I mean, yeah, we'll take her. Don't worry about it. You know, it's okay. Just fill out the application, and we'll take the dog. The only thing that they need from me is something from the vet saying that she's not aggressive, and she's not. When we go when we go to the vet, she's a big like pussycat. You know what I mean? Like she's really scary. She just kind of just I don't know. I usually have to pick her up. And, you know, it's kind of weird, you know, because they see me coming in and she's so excited and she's dragging me down the aisles and stuff. And then if we go to the vet side, she's like, oh no, you know, trying to bolt and stuff. And I end up having to like pick her up and carry her into the room. She's not super heavy. I mean, she is kind of tall, but she's only 41 pounds and she's full grown. And I guess some people consider that small, but I don't know if people don't know much about the breed, but she's a husky, right? And I think in some people's mind, they when they think of husky, they think the big fluffy dogs. Well, huskies come in many sizes, and those bigger breeds, the big fluffier ones, the big bulky ones, are usually Malamutes. The Malamutes can um, get up to 60 to 120 pounds, right? Those are Malamutes. You see one like that that's a really big, it's probably a Malamute. Um, the Siberian Huskies are small. They can be 30 some pounds and up, you know, just depends, especially if they're mixed with husky and malamute or something like that. But you know, and I've talked to a couple of apartment complexes, and we've talked about the breeds, and I've told them like she's not an aggressive girl. She's just really she gets really excited easily, but that's it. Like she's never bit anybody, she's never nipped anybody. We've never had any type of issues or behavioral issues with her besides um, jumping. You know what I mean? Like well that and you know just the, you know her being excited. Like when strangers come to our door, she don't bark. She jumps in their, you know, in their lap, or she jumps on their, you know, like like she's excited to see them. When she was a baby, she used to piddle a little bit, you know. So I guess that's kind of like the offset, you know, like either I'm gonna piddle or I'm gonna be super excited. So we usually have to put her outside, and when she calms down, she can come back inside. But she just like stands at the window and just stares. You know what I mean? Just stares and stuff. And when she does come in, she's just, you know, really excited to be inside and like with that new person. So that's something we are working on, especially the jumping on people, because she even does it to us. If I sit down and I pet her head and rub her and all that stuff, she'll like jump in my lap. And you know, when she was a puppy, it's our fault because we did it. When she was a puppy, it was cute, but now that she's 40 some pounds, and we have an infant, you know, she can't really do that. So um, moving on. So we've done all of that stuff, and we're leaning more towards Jacksonville rather than the other two places, just for renting, because it's better for us financially, and um, we have more options as far as renting an apartment complex, you know, renting at an apartment. So I found a 2 bedroom, 2 bath for a little over $1,100, and we're going to be moving into that place, and it's I'm excited. You know, the apartment complex looks really nice. It's got good star rating. She told us if we go ahead and fill out the application now, because the apartment is ready the 5th of June, she can go ahead and hold the apartment complex for us um, till we get there. So she said she can hold the complex, the place for us for 14 days. She said as soon as we get there the next business day to come downstairs and to just update our address and drop off like our photo IDs and all that stuff, and then we'll be good to go. We have been looking up like routes to take, and I think we're gonna go from Colorado through Kansas, Missouri, Tennessee. I don't know if Kentucky's in the middle. Yeah, I think Kentucky, Tennessee, and then Georgia. We should be able to hit Georgia right out, you know. I guess. I don't know, girl. I don't know, y'all. So I guess that's the route we're going to take. And on the map, it says it should take us 1 day. But we've got 2 kids and a dog. I'm pretty sure it's going to take us 2 extra additional days to get there. So I think the first night, I told him let's at least try and get to Missouri. and then like St. Louis. And then once we get to St. Louis, it'll be another like 13 hours to Tennessee. I really don't want to stop in Tennessee. I really want to keep going till we hit Georgia. And I told him if we do that, we'll be set up better for the next day, because Georgia to Jacksonville, it's only a couple of hours, you know what I mean? And we can, get it done. So that's my our whole goal is to just hurry up and get this stuff done. Um, I'm hoping that the drive doesn't take us longer than 3 days. I'm hoping we can hurry up, get there, and get situated quickly, and just get everything set up. We will be, I don't know, moving um, the end of July, and I have 8 days off at the end of July to like do all this stuff. I'm just really hoping everything falls together, especially with the selling of our house. So we're getting the roof done, and at the end of the month, our realtor, she's awesome, is coming to like walk through our house to see what other little things we need to take care of. I don't think it's much. I think we just need to perk up the yard and you know, make the house look, beautiful, and probably paint the railings. The house paint is not chipping or anything like that, but our railing area is. And in order to qualify for a VA or FHA loan, any type of federal loan, can't have any peeling paint. So we're gonna paint those things ourselves, because I mean, it's a railing. It's pretty much flat, sharp edges, so we can do that by ourselves. And then we also are going to probably like clean up the backyard and the front yard. With the snow and the ice and the rain and stuff, the yard tends to get pretty raggedy, you know. And there's a lot of like dry dead weeds. So we're gonna do all that. I know our lawn was aerated before the winter came, so I'm hoping that will help perk up the yard and get the grass growing really nice and really full and green. And then I think I'll probably get some like potted plants and some hanging plants to kind of beautify the front, the front of the house. Because when you go online to do a search for houses, I mean, yeah, everybody wants the new builds and everybody wants the nice new houses. But for me, now that this house was a new build when we got it. It's only 3 years old. Well, 4 in August. So everybody wants the new bills and all that stuff. And as I'm learning, the older I get, I kind of don't need all that. I would rather know what I'm going to pay, what the tax is going to be, what the HOA is going to be, and be done with it. I don't like, and that's what really caught us off guard. Like, I don't, we weren't expecting the taxes to jump up high like it did. And I think when we first got this house, we were paying $10.75 or $57 a month. And then because we didn't pay enough into our escrow account to pay for the taxes for the year before, we ended up having to basically pay for that current year and pay for the past year. So our house payment was $1,300 for almost a year. And then after that, it dropped down to, I think it's $1,257 now. I think it is $1,257. It just automatically comes out of our account, and we don't ever see the money. So I would rather have all that stuff taken care of. Same thing with the HOA. When we first moved here, the HOA was $75 a year, and now last year it was $157, I think. We only pay it once a year. And this year, I'm interested to see what it's going to be, because I'm pretty sure it's going to go up again. There's a bunch of new houses down the street, and I'm pretty sure it's going to go up because our taxes have gone up another $200. So we went from 17, did it go up? I think so, 1707 to 19. So I'm pretty sure, our payment for our house is going to go up again. And I told my husband that, and he was like, oh, well, hopefully we'll be out before then. And I was like, probably not. Here they reassess the taxes for us. They reassess the taxes, and then probably Aprilish or June. Well, maybe we might make it out. Maybe like Aprilish, we'll get a bill in the mail or an update from Navy Federal saying, hey, you guys, your taxes were reassessed. This is going to be your new payment. This is your new this is what's left in your escrow account, which, might be something, might not be nothing. You know what I mean? You know, I don't even know if the terminology is right. When I say escrow account, I just mean like this little savings thing that the bank has set up for us, because we bank with Navy Federal, and they pay our taxes. We don't pay our taxes by ourselves. It's coming out of our mortgage or whatever. So, and if we're short 1 year, they take it all. You know what I mean? Take whatever and pay it. And that means that we owe them back. We owe the bank back. So I'm kind of excited to get rid of this. And I told my husband, the next house we get, I want it in an established neighborhood, a safe neighborhood. Like, safety and a good school is my top two priorities. I really don't care if the house is built in the 70s. As long as it's going to stand up through a hurricane, it's not going to flood really bad in the area. It's safe. The schools are good nearby. Even if it's not super nearby, if the school's 20 or 30 minutes down the street, I'll drive. It's not a big deal. But yeah, set up through a hurricane, the AC worked real good. and it's not crazy expensive. As I get older, I realize that, having this nice, beautiful house, it's nice. But then I don't have any money to do anything. He wants to go home and see his family, and I want to go home and see my family. Even though we're on the East Coast, we're still not close to my family. My family is still in Virginia, and his family is still in, the rest of his family's in Colorado. A few of his other side of his family is in Georgia. So his aunts, the other side of his aunts and uncles, his father's side is in Georgia. And then I don't want to say his father, his mother, the rest of his mother's side is in Georgia. And then the only people he has out here in Colorado is his father, and then his father's brothers and sisters. Like, his mother and his father moved out here because his grandfather was a traveling minister or whatever. I'm not really sure how that stuff works. And they traveled all up and down the East Coast, lived everywhere, and then I don't know how they got out here, but they ended up out here, and they just stayed. So the bulk of his family is in Georgia, and then just him and his immediate family, like his father and brothers, his father's brothers and sisters are out here, and there's only 3 of them left. Two of them. Oh, excuse me, 4 of them. Wait, 3 of them left, and 2 of them have passed away. And the rest of his family's in Georgia, and mine are in Virginia. And I would like to go home sometimes, and I would like to take the kids, and the same for him. But those plane tickets, them plane tickets just flying from Colorado to Florida can be close to 2 G's. And the same thing, when I was flying home from Colorado to Virginia, close to 2,000 just for me and my daughter, right? And then I know it'll be better now for us since we're living in Florida. It'll be a lot cheaper to fly. But this, I don't want to ramble. This is all I wanted to tell you guys. Just give you an update. I'm still studying for WGU, and I'll let you guys know how that exam goes. Okay, you guys. Good night.